Hello chess fans, this is the YouTube channel Chess Analysis 64. In this video we will be giving 6 examples for positions where the black player threatens to capture a white piece. The white piece is not protected and the amateur player will respond usually by protecting the piece directly or moving it away from the attack to avoid loss of material. But the white player has another option, and that is to threaten to win more material or checkmate the black king by moving another piece. And this is known in chess as if this then that. This video is aimed for intermediate chess players. Try to apply this pattern in your games, as it is a good idea to reply to the opponent's threats by defending indirectly, because you should have attacks of your own. We begin with the first example. Black to move. He moves his rook to b8, threatening the white knight on b3. The white player defends indirectly and moves his rook to e1. And now if the black rook captures the white knight, then the white rook moves to e8 and the black king is checkmated. We move to the second example. Black to move. He moves his rook to d8, threatening to capture the undefended white knight on d6. Here white moves his bishop to d2, defending the white knight indirectly. And if black captures the knight with his rook, then white moves his bishop to c3, checking the black king. And black has only one move to delay checkmate. That move is rook to f6. White now finishes the attack by capturing the black rook with his bishop, and the black king is checkmated. We move to the third example. Black to move. He moves his knight to c5, threatening to capture the undefended white bishop on a4. Here white defends the white bishop indirectly by moving his e1 rook to e3. And if black captures the white bishop with his knight, then white checkmates the black king with his e3 rook, and white wins the game. We move to the fourth example. Black to move. He moves his a6 knight to c5, threatening to capture the undefended white bishop on b3. Here white protects his bishop indirectly by moving his other bishop to d2. And if black captures the bishop with his knight, then white checks the black king with the bishop. The black king has to move away from the check, and the white bishop captures the black rook, and white gains a material advantage. We move to the fifth example. Black to move. He moves his bishop to e5, threatening the unprotected white knight on b2. Here white defends the knight indirectly by moving his queen to h1. And if the black bishop captures the white knight, then the white queen moves to h7 and checks the black king. The king has to move away from the attack. The white queen captures the black queen, and white gains a material advantage. We move to the last example. Black to move. He moves his knight to c3, threatening to capture the undefended white bishop. Here white moves his knight to f5 and protects the white bishop indirectly. And if black decides to capture the white bishop with his knight, then the white knight moves to e7, forking the black king and rook. Black has to move the king away from the attack. The knight captures the rook, and white gains a material advantage. Okay, we have reached the end of our lesson. But remember, if one of your pieces or pawns is threatened and not protected, you don't have to reply by defending directly. Instead, look at the position carefully. You might be able to defend indirectly and create an attack of your own. And eventually, it is possible to gain a material advantage or even checkmate your opponent's king. Hope you found something useful from this video. Hopefully, I will be uploading new videos soon. Feel free to give any comments, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Thanks for listening, and good luck with your next chess game.